Ndi be nyopo pa no mo no. Ndi ani ọma ncha. Ndi ncha bụ ndi Delta asụ Igbo. Ekene mụ nu ebu mu okpu ekene bịa n'ụkwụ ụnụ taa na ekene mụ nu anya mmadụ nọ n'ibe. Otofenu aje nu ọkpọkpa na ọmụọmụ nke onye elie. Good enu morning, good enu afternoon, good enu evening. Bụ onye anọ na anọ wọma n'ụwa ya lịala anyị ncha mma. Biko no mụ bụkwa nwere unu efu akpọpa nwole na Facebook, ada ONICHA-OLONA na YouTube. Onye ike so mem ni biko so mem na Facebook as Panwole, PANWULI. Iso mem, like yam, iso click is equal notification button so that obosi obuna oge obuna no meji ne no tinye ife obuna be ya afọ. Onye obuna enwezikwa elu ya ife ọchọ ka nye kpa, ife ọchọ ka nkwue ya wenye. Unu je na YouTube afa m bụ Ada ONICHA-OLONA. Daalụ no shinne ndị ọma ege m ntị ndị nche eso m Chukwu gọzie unu. Ndị ike eso mezikwe ni Chukwu gọzie unu na ama na unu yeso mem. Ife nke nchu ikwu na taa biko nu ewekwana nu iwe na unu mana ọnụ Igbo ka nji asụ nji eme ife m eme because obodo m ụlọ ọnụ m ka ọ bụ dialect m ka ọ bụ I like ma o ife so bụ mbe ma ali asụ a mana nke taa na ebe m agba be ma agbagwe ya na oyibo broken. Maka onye video ni eme bụ a requested one onye ziheli m ife na ote onye fe onye mem nsogbu unu n'anya ote ne ntedome ife na my page eteleka ali ready ibidozi ọzọ mana onye ni ekpokpogbu enem ya ka ndị isi ka mmeme kene n'ụtụtụ ni daalụ no shinne biko nu onwe onye where's Helim? Somebody sent me a video request, a message request. Or say na onye ni bụ onye Idu, ndị onye Edo State. Mana nwene yeso ha yani na onye anioma anya anwa, na onye Delta Igbo anwa. And that the person and the husband lives in Europe. UK to be precise. And a friend of hers, Bonye Delta anyị, Bonye Siangwa, contact onye ni Bonye Delta, and no bizikwe London na Bolwike pass the message. What is this message? Please, I don't know who you are. Your sister, if you are from Edo State, married to Delta State, Delta Igbo, and you live in UK, please, I am begging you. Your sister requested this message. She said that your behavior, your acts, is destroying her marriage. The act, which I think is good, but the way you did it and the way and manner you're doing it is wrong. The act is that according to Makamama Sabase no Wangwalomagwa, according to your sister, she said or when your sister said that your husband borrowed money from UK, one of the UK banks, according to what you told your family. This story now was narrated to me by your own sister. Your husband borrowed money, or he took loan and then gave it to you and your family. As a wife, you said you trust your family. You want your husband to invest. And your husband gave you that trust, gave you millions of naira, and asked you to build, buy a land and build a four flat duplex or 4 flat na Bini. But what you now did was that you used you used virtually the whole money to train your brother in this. You sent your brother to go and do masters. You use the money to renovate your father's house, which I don't see any reason, anything bad that you want to help your family, because we as women, that is what we are meant for. That is what we do. We help our families. It's only men that will get married and forget his or her family. Some men, not all. But my advice to you is that you should not have been wasting the money your husband put in your trusts, gave to you to buy a land and build a house. You have not finished what your husband asked you to do. You renovated your father's house with that money. You sent your family member to go do masters or whatever. And then the money, when the money got finished, the one that you sent, whether it was finished according to your sister or me, I don't know. Now tell me. When the money got finished, they call your husband. And you self, when they say you be Delta Igbo man, biaka yetie ninike. Yetie ninimi. Kaki si bunyila wego. Bunyo boho. O hell yes, onye anu ibu ego efu bunye, o buzikwa bunye dibe wese where we make say guwani. Now, this thing now is causing problem between your sister and the husband. Your sister's husband doesn't trust her anymore. With the things that are going on and happening in Nigeria now, this DNA marriage collapsed. Echi marriage asukwonu when echi marriage in Kenya bejoku. We should be very careful the way we do things. I'm not saying you did wrong by helping your family, but you should have completed the tax that your husband gave to you. Because that is the reason why your brother-in-law, your sister's husband, is really upset that if he's the one in position, if he's the one that sent your sister to do what your husband asked you to do, your sister will also do the same. Therefore, the trust has disappeared in their marriage. And according to them, their marriage is less than 2 years. You see that at times, our intentions are good, but the way we go about it is the wrong way. It will cause problem. Not only causing problem in your own home, in your own immediate home, it will cause problem in the life of those people you love. You love your family. That's the reason why you are using your husband's money. Not even your husband's money. Correction, it's not even your husband's money. Your husband took a loan to invest. You advise him that let him buy land in Benin and your family will help him build the house. Where is the house? According to your younger sister, she said that almost every month they will call your husband. There's no block. Oh, your husband will not even ask any question. Here, he will send the money. Now waiting. Now your younger sister's husband is thinking that you use juju. You're controlling your husband with juju. So he's afraid that his wife will also be controlling him with juju very soon when he hits. Aji fast one me wokwala nwiwe. Iyo bu onye budi ewefu. Onye delta mbiko de wenem. Ibiaka ibu ozwa we. Nene ka ahwe ke ikopuke aji ozwa na ahwe. Okay, ibu okay. No matter how you love that your wife, that your wife is the one handling that thing, don't hand over such amount of money. I will not mention the amount of money involved in this matter. It's a huge amount of money. It's a huge amount of money. Kako sibo no boy, see you na cement agwo, block agwo. You will not investigate. You will not ask questions about the one you sent last week. What happened to it? Where is the house you're building? Where, for Christ's sake, that's the reason why your wife is taking advantage of you now. But that one no consign me. Oh. Say your wife they take advantage of you, not my business. But my business now be said the advantage that your wife is taking is causing problem in her younger sister's marriage. The husband to her younger sister is really not trusting her anymore. One, she said that she believed that your wife is using juju on you. Two, she believes that his own wife might turn out to be the same thing what your wife is doing. So because ndi omege monte ndi anyocha ndi oshimile ndi kandi okwane ndị ncha bụ ndị anyoma asụ Igbo biko kenu ike ye enyi ka anyị wekene no obolo teli anyị isi na obona obolo eke okay yo obona especially ndị ni anu nwunye obona nwunye unu abona onye benyi oya asụ ọnụ anyị wada na anafo sụa ife nchawa asụ ịnụkọ n'ifu ekwu wasu lilie ibefo sụa isu lilie sụ itinye okpulu carpet ya mu wewewe ka ewu. Now you're but because as it is now you're wrong as a brother. Our Anioma brother married to a Edo woman living in UK that took loan. That took loan and gave it to the wife to send to the wife's family to build house. Meanwhile, the house has not been built. And according to your sister-in-law, also kwanabena de self na no house there. If una swan ewu cable. If una ewu cable, you don't have house in your own home. Your father's house needs renovation. Renovate ne. Munye de smart no. Ibu ego bunye. Ohebule go renovate eke na dia zimomu ne akoko. Now back to you, the woman, the lady that the husband gave money to. Number one, you are killing the trust that because you might think that this your husband doesn't know what he's doing. One day, the day he will react, you will be surprised. The day he will react, you will be surprised. Two, build your home first. I'm not saying you shouldn't help your family. You should help your family because I love my own and I will go to any extent. But build your own immediate home, your own immediate family first. Because, for example, you see that your brother where you send school, so when he marry tomorrow, another person, another family they bring wife from. You know, no. Now when he come, God forbid, that woman might turn this your brother against you. That woman might make this your brother forget all of you. And you will regret. Oh, careful. By then you start crying. Oh, my brother that I sent school. My brother that I used my husband's money on. He's not, giving me respect. Or he has abandoned me. Blah, 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 blah. Then you start crying. Can we just use our brain at times? Nobody should quote me wrong, please. I didn't say, and I'm not saying women should not help their family. But for example, in this case, your husband trusted you, gave you money, asked you to do something for him and you and your children. All you would have done is to do what your husband asked you. Had it been you've done what your husband asked you, maybe you added more money and then use it to do all these other things you're doing. That one will be a different ballgame. That one will be a different case. Man, this one, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Rather, in fact, some men, I like I like and I'm okay, make you. Okay, I name mezubuzubu. You bunye kwa kase no jogu ni jogu jidwe. That one not be love. Some men are just useless. Some men are just senseless. And when you are married to such a man, Uche, it sense. Now sense you go use a do everything. Otherwise, you will be labeled as someone who is using charm on your husband. Please. We women, we should be very careful. You see, marital relationship is not an easy thing. It's very, very hard. It takes the grace and the wisdom of God for you to be able to balance it. If you're not able, if you don't have that wisdom, if you don't have that strength, that wisdom, that grace of God, you won't be able to balance it. Because I'm not asking you to abandon your own family because they gave birth to you. You have them first before you got married. But you have gotten married. Bible said you shall leave your mother and father. You got married to this man. Build your home first. This man gave you money. He took a loan and sent it to you, to your family, or gave it to you. You sent it to your family to help you. For Christ's sake, you would have just done that thing first, not using the money for something else. Now you're causing problem in your younger sister's home, which I believe you will not like. So please, whoever you are, I don't know. But this message, this video was requested by someone who is from Edo State. She said her sister is married to Delta State and she's got a very good friend from Delta State who directed her to me that I should pass it because she's going through her with her husband in her marriage, with her relationship with her husband, due to your action. Bikono, let's not be stupid. We women, we should be very, very careful. Dalo no shine ndi ome ege monti. Ni okusikwe nunkole nono nkotone. Boya no na no wayali alamma. Egbe belunu igwe belunu. Nkesikwa ibe ebe na nko ya kwa. Dana ano ofuma. Welwe obosi mbia kwa ozo. I love you all.